Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to the Bar Mitzvah, aka Zoom Mitzvah, of Ben Fuller. I'd like to welcome all of his friends and family and all the congregants that are sitting at their home right now watching this wonderful occasion. We are very, very fortunate to have the technology so we can bear witness to Ben making history in the Temple of Anshe Hesed as our first Zoom mitzvah, and I'm sure he's going to do a wonderful job. And I know it's sad that you can't be here and join us, but I'm glad that you're out there in the world watching this event. So, Mazel Tov, Ben.
Thank you, Edie.
Shabbat Shalom, and even if we have to be a little bit distant, it's wonderful to be together with Ben and his family, and also with all of your extended family and friends watching and being with us on our YouTube link or on our Zoom call. You know, Bar Mitzvah is a moment of transition, a moment of change, a moment that is part of a young man's life, and we are thrilled to be able to celebrate it together with you. This isn't the Bar Mitzvah setting that you envisioned when we started working many months ago.
True.
But like most things in life, there's a great adage, a Yiddish proverb that says, people plan and God laughs.
Never heard that before.
It sounds better in Yiddish, but I don't know Yiddish. But really, that is where we are. We adapt and we change and we roll. And you, my friend, have done a magnificent job of being flexible and rolling with the circumstances. And so I want to thank you for your flexibility. And we'll begin as we prepare to have you lead our service by putting on Talit, which can be found on page 72.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushani b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahatif b'tzitzit.
And as we turn together to page 74, we'll join in Matovu. How beautiful are your tents, O Jacob, all the places that you live, O Israel. And today, and for the last several weeks, we've had the opportunity to be together, not in our physical home, but our spiritual home. So we'll join in Matovu.
Matovu Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Matovu Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Vani berov aztecha avoitecha eshtachaveh echa kodshecha v'yirotecha Matovu Alecha Yaakov, Alecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha
page 75. May the one whose spirit is with us in every righteous deed be with all who work for the good of humanity and bear the burdens of others, who give bread to the hungry, who clothe the naked, and take the friendless into their homes. May the work of their hands endure, and may the seed they sow bring abundant harvest. We join together at the top of page 76. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar et ha'adam b'chokhmah, uvara vo nikavim nikavim, chalulim chalulim, galui v'yadua lifnei chisei kavodecha, she'im yifateh echad mehem, o yisatem echad mehem, אי-אפשר להתקיים לעמוד לפניך, ברוך אתה אדוני, רופא כל בשר ומפליא לעשות. We turn to page 78 as we thank God for the souls that each of us have.
Eloi, Eloi, Neshama, Shenatata bi Tehorahi, Ata ve'ata, Ata yitzarta, Ata nefachta bi, Ve'ata mishamra b'kivi, Eloi, Eloi, Neshama, Shenatata bi Tehorahi.
We turn together to page 80 as Ben will lead us in the Nasim B'chol Yom, those daily blessings that thank God for the things that we do each and every day that we take for granted, but without it we couldn't begin to wake up and start each day.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan l'sachvi v'na achin ben yom uven laila, who has given the mind and the ability to distinguish day from light.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hokeach ivrim, who opens the eyes of the blind.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, matir asurim, who frees the captive.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, zokef kefufim, who lifts up the fallen.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, kaharetz al hamayim, who stretches the earth over the waters.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamechin metzadeh gaver, who strengthens our steps.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, marbi sharim, who clothes the naked.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten li'aev koach, who gives strength to the weary.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamaver shana me'enai utznama me'afapai, who removes sleep from the eyes, slumber from the eyelids.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, sha'asani b'tselem Elohim, who made me in the image of God.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani ben chorim, who has made me free.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asani Yisrael, who has made me a Jew.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, ozer Yisrael b'gvurah, who guides Israel with strength.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Oter Yisrael b'tifarah, who crowns Israel with splendor.
Amen. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel demands no abdication of my mind. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel requires all the devotion of my heart. I am a Jew because in every place where suffering weeps, the Jew weeps. I am a Jew because at every time when despair cries out, the Jew hopes. I am a Jew because the world of Israel is the oldest and the newest. I am a Jew because Israel's promise is the universal promise. I am a Jew because of Israel the world is not completed. We are completing it. I am a Jew because of Israel humanity is not created. We are creating it. I am a Jew because Israel places humanity and its unity above the nations and above Israel itself. I am a Jew because above humanity, image of the divine unity, Israel places the unity which is divine.
And we turn together to page 86, and we'll join in our blessing for study.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, servant of the universe, who follows us with mitzvot, commanding us to engage with words of Torah.
Adonai our God, let the words of your Torah be sweet in our mouths, even if they are covered with face masks. And the mouths of your people Israel, so that we, our descendants, and the descendants of all your people Israel, may know you by studying your Torah for its own sake. Blessed are you, Adonai, who teaches Torah to your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, hamlamed Torah la'amo Yisrael.
These are things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world, which the principle remains in the world to come. They are honoring one's father and mother.
Pay attention to that one.
Oh, okay. I was confused. Engaging in deeds of comparison. Arriving early for study morning and evening. Dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accomplishing the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all.
And we turn together to page 94. Blessed is the one who spoke and the world came to be. Blessed is the one. Blessed is the one who continually authors creation. Blessed is the one whose word is deed. Blessed is the one who decrees and fulfills. Blessed is the one who is compassionate towards the world. Blessed is the one who is compassionate towards all creatures. Blessed is the one who rewards the reverent. Blessed is the one who exists for all time, ever enduring. Blessed is the one who redeems and saves. Blessed is God's name. With songs of praise we extol you and proclaim your sovereignty, for you are the source of life in the universe. One God, life of the universe, praised and glorious ruler, your name is eternal. Baruch atah Adonai, melech muhulal batishbachot. We turn together to page 100. Let the soul of everything alive bless your name, Adonai our God, and the spirit of all flesh. Glorify and exalt your name forever, O sovereign. Transcending space and time, you alone are God. We have no sovereign besides you. God of the first and the last, God of all creatures, master of all generations, who is praised in a multitude of praises, who guides the world with abundant loving kindness and all creatures with mercy. Adonai neither slumbers nor sleeps. God awakens the sleeping and arouses those who slumber, gives speech to the mute. And God loosens the bonds of captives. God supports the fallen and strengthens those who are bent over. To you alone do we acknowledge. We turn together to page 105. Yishtabach Shimcha La'ad Malkeinu. You shall always be praised, great and holy God, our sovereign in heaven and on earth. Songs of praise and psalms of adoration become you, acknowledging your might and your dominion. Yours are strength and sovereignty, sanctity, grandeur, and glory always. We offer our devotion, open our hearts in acclamation. We turn to page 106 as Ben will lead us in Chatzi Kaddish.
Yet Gadol, Yet Kadesh, Shemei Rabbah,
Amen.
Ba'al Devra Chirute, Ram Lali Machute, Hayachon, Uvechon, Uvimechon, Uvchayedecho Israel, Bagala, Ugala, Uvizman Hari, V'yimeru, Amen. Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevorach, Va'amal Alumayah, Yitzhak, Yishmarach, Yishabach, V'yitzhar, V'yitzham, V'yitzhaseh, V'yitzhadar, V'yitzhaleh, V'yitzhalal, Shemei T'kisha, V'yichu, Le'il Melchu, V'yitzhal Shi'ata, Tushbechata, V'nelchemata, Damarim Ba'aram, V'yimeru, Amen.
We turn together to the following page, page 108, as we join together in Baruch.
Baruch Baruch Baruch
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Ha'ed. And on the following page, we join together for Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam.
Asher Kadeshanu
Yotzer Or Uvorei Koshech Osei Shalom Uvorei Et Hakol Hameir La'aretz V'ladarim Alecha B'rachamim Uvtuvo Mechadesh B'chol Yom Tamid Ma'aseh V'reishit Ma'rabu Ma'asecha Adonai Ulam V'chochma Asita Malah Ha'aretz Kinyanecha Titbarach Adonai Eloheinu Al Shabbat Ma'aseh Yadecha Ve'al Me'orei Or Sha'asita Yifa'arucha Seleh Or Chadash Al Tzion Ta'ir V'nizkeh Chulanu Mehera Le'oro Baruch Atah Adonai Yotzer Ha'orot. And we turn together to page 113.
Love your neighbor as yourself, you said. And like blinded we saw, that inner and outer worlds are one, as you are one. You spoke and we wrote. We reached for you down centuries. Your light moving before us as we climbed, fell back, and climbed again. Your Sinai of life.
Baruch Atah Adonai Habocher Ba'amo Yisrael Be'ahava. Dan will lead us in the Shema, page 114.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Hashem, Kivod Melchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
And on the following page, Ben will continue with the Ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל מעשיך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האל אשר אנוכי מצווך העולם על לבבך ושנאת לבבך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובביתך בדרך ובשלחה ובקומך ושמרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בעיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני Adonai Elohechem, Amen. Page 121. Emet, there is no place where you are not. Even in the wilderness, there is your word. Emet. The pen strokes of lightning, white fire, black flame. Stir the soul's passion, guide our sacred way. True and enduring is Torah. Your truth is for certain and established, now and forevermore. Like Moses, Miriam, and all Israel, we sing and rejoice.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osef eleh, osef eleh.
שירה חדשה שמחו גאולים לשמחה על שפת הים. יחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. צור ישראל, קומה בעזרת ישראל, ופתח נאומך, יהודה וישראל, גואלנו. Adonai Tzevot Shemo, Kadosh Yisrael, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. And we rise together and turn to page 124 for the Amidah. Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Ufi Agidi Tifatecha. Adonai, open our lips, that our mouths may declare your glory.
Adonai sifatai tivtachu fi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לפני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע מוריד הטל מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו משני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדומה לך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה בנאמן אתה לחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל נקדש את שמך בעולם כשם גם מקדישים אותו בשמי מרום ככתוב היה נביאך וקרא זה אל זה ואמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו אדיר אדירנו אדוני אדוננו מאדיר שמך בכל הארץ ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו אחד הוא אלוהינו הוא אבינו הוא מלכנו הוא משיענו והוא ישמיענו ברחמיו לעיני כל חי אני אדוני אלוהיכם ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים קדושת נקדיש ושבחה אלוהינו מבינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Page 133. Those who keep Shabbat by calling it delight will rejoice in your realm. The people that hallow Shabbat will delight in your goodness. For being pleased with the seventh day, you hallowed it as the most precious of days, drawing our attention to the work of creation.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope, for Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living, for Shabbat memories, glowing even in darkness, for Shabbat peace born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessing, O God, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. The following page. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw near to life, to peace, and to joy. May we find true rest, holiness in our deeds, worth in our study of Torah. Let us feed on the love of goodness. Let us drink from the love of goodness. Restrain our thirst for excess and cleanse our hearts to serve life well. On this Shabbat, may we draw near in life, in peace, and in joy. Baruch Atah Adonai, she'otcha levadcha b'yirah na'avod. Page 139. For the expanding grandeur of creation, worlds known and unknown, galaxies beyond galaxies, filling us with awe and challenging our imaginations, modim anachnu lach. For this fragile planet, its times and tides, its sunsets and seasons, modim anachnu lach. For the joy of human life, its wonders and surprises, its hopes and achievements, modim anachnu lach. For human community, our common past and future hope, our oneness transcending all separation, our capacity to work for peace and justice in the midst of hostility and oppression, modim anachnu lach. For high hopes and noble causes, for faith without fanaticism, for understanding of views not shared, modim anachnu lach. For all who have labored and suffered for a freer world, who have lived so that others might live in dignity and freedom, modim anachnu lach. For human liberties and sacred rights, for opportunities to change and grow, to affirm and choose, modim anachnu lach. We pray that we may live not by our fears, but by our hopes, not by our words, but by our deeds. Baruch Atah Adonai, hatov shimcha lecha na'er l'chodot. We join together in Sim Shalom, our prayer for peace. Top of page 140.
Sim shalom tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yisrael amecha.
prayer book aside. We think and we look inward to those prayers which are in our hearts and our minds, those prayers in our own selves. We pause for some moments of silence.
Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
We turn now to say the Kriyat HaTorah, our Torah service on page 244. And we'll invite Ben back up to Bima, and we'll invite Rosie to please come and open the ark. Please rise.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, ve'en k'maasecha, malchutecha malchut kol amim, u'memshaltecha b'chol dor v'dor. Adonai melech, Adonai melech, Adonai imach le'olam va'ed. Adonai oz le'moitain, Adonai varech et amo v'shalom.
Ben, as we pass this Torah to you, it comes down to you through generations. The generations of your congregation, of all of the other students who have celebrated their bar or bat mitzvah, who came before you, the people who built this congregation, and all those who love you because you are part of this family of community life. It also comes down to you through the love of your parents and grandparents and all of your family. And so as this Torah comes into your hands, we hope that you take its messages to heart and use its message as you go through your life. And we continue, page 248.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Gadol Adonai iti, uneroma shemo yachdav. Exalt Adonai with me. Let us extol God's name together.
Lecha Adonai Hagidula, Hagihu
Shabbat Shalom. This week's Torah portion saw. It comes from Leviticus. It talks about the sacrifices the Israelites offered God while in the desert and after they established the ancient temple in Jerusalem. You can find the text of the Torah portion in your service handouts.
For our first aliyah this morning, we are going to call Edie Joseph, Ya'amod, Rina Sara Bat Ezra Mendel La'aliyah Rishon.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch HaMevorach
Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. V'yidaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, tav et Aharon ve'et banav lemor, zot Torah ha'olah, hi ha'olah, al mochda, ad hamizbeach, kol halayla, ad haboker, ve'a'ish hamizbeach, tukad bo, ve'lavash hakohen midovad, u'michnasei yelvash el besaro, ve'herim et hadeshin, asher ha'akol ha'esh et ha'olah al hamizbeach v'samo etzel hamizbeach. Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tachenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. And for our second aliyah, we call Melissa Fuller, Ta'amod, Miriam Bat Yaakov, Veleah La'aliyah Sheni.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ufashat et begadav v'lavash begadim ahirim, v'hotzi et hadeshin el mechutz l'machane el machon tahor, v'ha'esh el hamizbeach, tukad bo lo tikbe, yelvash aleha hakohen, etzim baboker, ve'arach aleha ha'olah, ve'hiktir aleha techel hashlamim, asher tamid tukad el hamizbeach lo tichbe.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tachenu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Melissa, you can stay here. And Chris, why don't you join us?
Yes, I did the last one, right?
For our third aliyah, we call our bar mitzvah, Ta'amod habachor habar mitzvah, Benjamin ben Miriam la'aliyah sheni.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
V'zot Torat hamincha hakrepata b'nei Acharon lifnei Adonai el pnei hamizbeach v'herim mimenu b'kumso misolet hamincha ומכנסי ועד ואת כל הלבנה אשר אל המזבח והכתיר המזבח ריח ניחוח אז קראת לאדוני. הנותרת ממנה יאכלו אהרון ובאר מועד תאכל במקום קדוש בהצר אוכל מועד יאכלוה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורה אמת וחיי עולם נטע בצלחנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Rise up and we give honor to the Torah.
Mitzvot HaTorah asher sam Hashem livnei bnei Yisrael b'Adonai b'yad Moshe. Yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai, yai lai 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 lai. Yai lai lai lai, ya lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai.
Please be seated.
My Haftorah portion comes from the book of Jeremiah. Like the Torah portion, it also discusses the importance of sacrifice. However, it focuses on the importance of people doing sacrifices, acts for the right reason. The text of the Haftorah can also be found in your Shabbat handouts. Thus says the God.
Blessing.
Oh, my bad. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher barakhan b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzah v'divrehem hani emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai havoker b'torah uv'Moshe avdo uv'Yisrael amo uv'inve'eh ha'emet v'tzedek. Thus says the God of heaven, hosts, the God of Israel, add your burnt offerings to your offers, sacrifice, and eat the meat. But when I brought you ancestors out of the land of Egypt, I neither spoke to them or commanded them about burnt offerings of sacrifice. For this is the command I gave them. Listen to me, and I will be your God, and I shall be my people. Walk only in the way that I have commanded you, and I shall go well with you. But they neither listened nor paid heed. In the stubbornness of their evil hearts, they walked their own counsels. They went backward instead of forward. From the day your ancestors left the land of Egypt to this day I have been sending you my servants, the prophets, sending them day in and day out. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam kol ha'amim tzadik b'chol ha'dorot ha'el hani eman hamover v'seh hamdaber u'mkayim shekol devarav emet v'tzedek al ha'torah ve'al havdo ve'al hanve'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat atzel shenata lanu Adonai Eloheinu l'kedusha v'lim nimcha L'chavod ol tiferet Al hakol Adonai Eloheinu, anachnu modim lach, umvarchim otach yitvarach shimcha, v'fichol hai tamid le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, makadesh ha-Shabbat.
Amen. Ben will now give us a teaching, a Devar Torah, some insights into his Torah portion and this whole process of becoming Bar Mitzvah.
Alright. Both my Torah and HaTorah section deal with the importance of details in ancient sacrifices. Since the destruction of the temple 2,000 years ago, we no longer offer sacrifices to God. Instead, we use prayers to communicate with God. We also do acts of mitzvahs. If you don't know what a mitzvah is, it's like acts of loving kindness, also like a good deed. My mitzvah project was One Warm Coat Foundation. We collected and donated coats and gave them to the Meadville Center of Family Services, which provided them the people in need in our community. We collected over 100 coats. We put boxes for people to donate coats in local businesses and schools. Okay. I'd like to thank all the people that helped me to be able to have a bar mitzvah. First, I'd like to thank Lisa Chinsky for making me want to come to Sunday school and preschool and making it fun. Next, I'd like to thank Edie for teaching me Hebrew and teaching me about Judaism. I'd also like to thank Leslie Alexander for teaching me Hebrew and pushing me to learn it. Next, Jay for teaching me what it means to be a Jew and teaching me the history of the Jews. I'd also like to thank Pam. Even though she hasn't taught me long, you make class fun and I like to be in the class. I'd like to thank the Center of Family Services for allowing me to help with the One Warm Coat Foundation. I'd also like to thank Fuller Boating Group, Meadville Middle School and High School, the Learning Center, the One Federal Credit Union, Harmony Formers, for helping me with my Mitzvah project and let me put boxes in your local businesses and schools for people to drop off coats. I'd like to thank Rabbi Moray for helping me with my Torah portion and preparing me for my Bar Mitzvah. I'd like to thank Jesse for singing, and you have a great voice. I'd like to thank all my friends for supporting me. I'd also like to thank my grandma and papa for supporting me, and my little sister Rose. I'd like to thank my dad for supporting me and giving me the best chance to succeed in what I want to accomplish. Finally, I would like to thank my mom for taking me to Sunday school and services and all around helping me in everything. And I love you. Shabbat Shalom.
We take a few moments and think of all those in our community, our friends, our family, especially all those who are suffering from the effects of the Corona-19 virus. And we think not only of people who are ill, but also their loved ones, their caregivers, and everybody who has been so devastatingly affected by this horrible illness. We also think of all those who are suffering with illness of all sorts of variety, whether it's an illness of the heart, the mind, the body, the soul. If there is somebody that you would like to especially remember today, please post it in our YouTube live chat. Say it in your heart, say it out loud, and we will direct our prayers of healing towards them this day. And we're on page 253, and we think of Lisa Chinsky, Kevin McRae, Emily Bostwick, Myrna Urkov, David Markowitz, Martha Snyder, Donna Mogul, Ken Mueller, Helen Hines Chavez, Mark Gold, Teresa Kissel, Jessica Watson, Judy Weisrock, Carol Alexander, Vivian Vidmar, Randy Martin, Joan Hart, Nan Briggs, Joyce Miller, Anthony Mathis, Rick Wright, Joseph Passetner, Donald Moritz, Jamie Katz, Susan Dietz, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Barbara Shapiro, Fran Porras, Nancy Comey Bell, Robert Ruggiero, Eric Perry, Michael Byron, Barb LaMonica, Scott Gordon, Luda Kaplan, Doug Russell, Kathleen Marks, Julie Grewald, Michael Fejcek, and Linda Katsoros. And does anybody here have a name they'd like to add? Okay. So we join together in our prayer for healing.
Misheberach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We turn together to page 256 as we prepare to return the Torah to the Ark. Yehalelu Hashem Adonai Ki Nizgad Shemo Levado. Let us praise the name of God, for God alone is exalted.
On all eretz v'shamayim, v'yaren keren ve'admo, tehila lecho chasidam, livnei Yisrael am karavo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
God's word is perfect, reviving the soul. God's teaching is sure, making wise the simple. God's precepts are right, delighting the mind. God's mitzvot are clear, giving light to the eyes. God's word is pure, enduring forever. God's judgments are true and altogether just.
Et chaim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomecha me'ushar derachecha darchenam v'chol netivotecha Shalom, Hashivenu Adonai, Elecha v'nashuva, Charish, Charish Yaminu, Charish Yaminu, Kekedem.
Ben, your father and I are so proud of you. It's hard to believe we're celebrating your bar mitzvah today. It has been a long process with lots of hard work on your part. You've matured into a caring and compassionate young man. You're a good big brother to your sister. You're a role model to your younger cousins. You excel at sports and academics. You're the best son we could have asked for. We love you more than words can say, and we're very proud of you.
Thank you.
Ben. So I want to first thank the rabbi and Edie and everybody who's helped Ben to get to this bar mitzvah process. I'd like to thank all Ben's coaches, teachers, family members, friends. Oh, this is hard to talk in this thing. To get Ben to this point in his life, and we couldn't be any more proud of him. I'm a lucky guy to have a great son, a great daughter, and a fabulous wife. Melissa's a huge part of everything that Ben does, and I'm super, super proud of what she's done, the sacrifices that she's made to get him to this point. Moving forward, Ben and I listen to a lot of music driving around. Just a quick background on us. We listen to all different types of music, but one of the songs we listen to is a song called Getting It by an artist from the mid to early 90s named Too Short.
I don't know that song.
You do.
I probably
So
don't know the name.
So at any rate, the song's called Getting It, and it has a lot of different meanings, but the meaning that I take from it is going after what you want and making the sacrifices and putting the work in to get whatever you want. You're making the sacrifices, putting the effort in, and that's what Ben's doing. He's getting it. He's going after what he wants, and he's making the sacrifices, putting in the time, and I'm super, super proud of him. And the sky's literally the limit for him. So, good job, Ben.
Thanks.
Ben,
Yes.
deep breath. Not that deep. So this has been a journey. Yeah. You wrestled your way through the first part of the year.
Yeah.
But you wrestled in lots of different ways. Certainly, in your school, wrestling, but also wrestling with some of the challenges of learning the Hebrew and learning, what the Torah portion was trying to tell you and figuring out how this ancient document can be meaningful to you. Right? And you took that on, and it was always a pleasure to work with you and to see those moments of achievement, those moments where you got it. And today you were, with poise and grace, able to do something that is very difficult under normal circumstances, but especially under these circumstances, how much the more so.
Yeah.
And so, as we have done for thousands of years, we ask God for a blessing for you in the ancient words of Torah. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha, may God always bless you and keep you. Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'yechuneka, may God's presence be with you and may God guide you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom, may God always give you the blessings of health and of happiness and of peace. Amen. Mazel tov. Imaginary high fives.
Yay!
You can go sit down.
Do I sit down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Actually, you don't sit down. We're going to invite Edie Joseph forward, our president.
Now comes the fun part. The culmination of all that hard work. I do have a few things that I would like to present to you on behalf of Temple Anshe Hesed, as well as on behalf of the Jewish Community Council here in Erie. They make everything very, very special for our bar and bat mitzvah students. But most of all, I want to present you with a certificate of your completion of your bar mitzvah. It is official now, so you can frame that when you get home. What an accomplishment that you've achieved, Ben.
Thank you.
Now that you've reached this significant milestone in life, remember to think of your sister Rosie. Think before you speak and set good examples for your sister as well as your family. And lead the way forward in dignity and confidence. And these are two things that I'm sure that you will do as you journey through life. We are very proud of you, Ben. It's been phenomenal watching you grow up and having you in my classroom for many years.
4 years?
4 years.
Something
Yeah,
crazy.
plus teaching you Hebrew when you were at Emma Kaufman camp. That was
Yeah.
always a treat.
That was fun.
Yeah. Mom knows that was a challenge.
That was
So,
something.
on behalf of the temple, I would like to present you, somewhere in here, hiding. I don't need to take it out, but it is your Kiddush cup from the temple.
Thank you.
So you can have wine on Friday nights when you're of age. And I also believe that there is a certificate in there for $250 toward a trip to Israel or for Jewish education. Yes,
Is this it?
yes.
Yes.
So you got that going on. Also,
Yes.
From the Jewish Community Council, I'd like to present to you this book, I Am Jewish by Daniel Perlman. It's, yeah, I think there's something else in here. Wait, I gotta dig deep. Wait, I don't know where it is. Oh, a certificate, a tree has been planted in your honor in Israel. And last but not least, in honor of the bar mitzvah of Benjamin Fuller, the Jewish Community Council of Erie Israel Travel Program will fund, upon approval by the Board of Directors, 2/3 of an approved trip to Israel, up to $5,000 upon successful completion of your religious studies in Erie. Okay, that means from now until confirmation and even after. You do that, you're going to have quite the experience as you travel in Israel. And that's signed by Robert Breakdown, President of the Jewish Community Council. And here is your certificate for the tree that has been planted in Israel in your honor. So I think that's it. Let me put your stuff away here. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Edie.
And thank you so much for leading us in Torah
Thank
and
you.
leading us in services today. I'll just take this over here.
I'll do.
Okay. And our service will continue with the concluding section on page 282 with the Alein.
Aleinu l'shabech l'adon hakol, l'teit gedula le'etzer bereshit, shelo asanu k'goyei haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot adama, shelo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gor aleinu k'mfa hamonam, v'anachnu klorim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים עמם ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים הוא אלוהינו אין עוד אמת מלכנו החזו אותו ככתוב בתורתו וידעת היום בהשבות אל לבבך כי בשמיים ממעל, והארץ והארץ מתחת פניו. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
Our thoughts turn now to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, our friends, our family, those who are lost and who are martyred, those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and of death. We observe the following yahrzeits on this Shabbat: of Isaac N. Strauss, Jacob Singer, Joseph S. Silverstein, Robert Halprin, Nettie Haley Mann, Abraham Salas, Louis Radin, Philip Blum, Julia Goldman, Isaac Rosenthal, David Swetsky, Nathan Klein, Ida Wexler Landberg, Sophie Samuel, Morris Mezraf, Rachel M. Scheimer, Fanny Stern Solomon, Eleanor Rittenberg Mannheim, Cornelia Ella Press, Seema Lancet Keister, Charles Levick, Jerome Stone, Morris Strauss, Sidney Prager, and Martin Samuel. Do others have any names that you'd like to add? And if you do have names to add and you're joining us, please indicate your names on the chat box, and we will certainly include them in our remembrances, in our hearts, as we turn to the words of Kaddish as we rise together on page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabba, be'alma divrach v'ruteh v'yamlif malchuteh, b'chayechon u'vyomechon, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, ועגלה בזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבא מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה. דאמירן בעלמיו ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיים, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו amen. Please be seated, and we'll conclude with those very words, our blessings of peace. Peace for us, peace for you, and Mazel Tov, as you have so beautifully led us in prayer and taught us this morning. We join together in Oseh Shalom.
Oseh Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael ve'yimeru
Shalom, everybody. Thank you for joining us, and Mazel Tov to Ben and to the entire family, both your family here and your extended family who joined us on our Zoom call. We wish you all Mazel Tov, all good things, health and happiness. Stay home, stay safe. Shabbat Shalom.
Good job.
Mazel tov.
Very studied.